Hello, good morning to everyone. Till now we already learned what is fraction, what is different type of fraction, improper fraction, proper fraction and mixed fraction we already learned. Today we are going to start next topic of equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. So what is equivalent fraction? It is very important also. You can equi mean equal. Okay, equal fraction. You can guess the what is equivalent fraction by the name of the equivalent fraction. Equi mean equal. Okay. Now suppose I am giving one example. Don't read this one. Okay. First is see the figures. Okay. If I ask you what represent this one in fraction, so what you will write? 1 upon 2. Yes, 1 is representing fraction of the shaded portion. Okay, represent the shaded portion in fraction. So first is 2 equal parts. How many shaded? 1. 1 is out of 2 equal parts. It is 2 upon 4. 2 is out of 4 equal parts, and here is 3 upon 6. 3 upon 6. Equivalent fraction mean two fractions are equivalent if they represent the same part of a whole. Yes, suppose you have a chocolate. Okay, this is a chocolate, this one chocolate, and all these three chocolate have the same size. Okay, is the represent the same part of a whole, same part. It means first you divide this chocolate in only in two parts, but this portion and this one both are same as it is. Next time you divide this chocolate, same chocolate, okay, in 4 equal part. Here you will divide in 6 equal part. But we observe that this pictorial graph, this diagram, this one shaded portion, this shaded portion, this one and this one, and this one and this one, all three shaded portion are same. It's mean equivalent fraction means they have same part. Okay, same part. This one, all three have the same part. So these are called equivalent fraction. Okay, their fraction is different. Okay, 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, but their values is same. If two fractions are called equivalent fraction, you can say that in a simple language. Equi mean equal. Two fractions are called equivalent fraction if they have equal. If all are equal, it means what you can write 2 upon 4. 2 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4. It means you can write 1 upon 2. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 1 upon 2. It is 1 upon 2. It is also 1 upon 2. It is also 1 upon 2. So it means all three fractions are equal or not. But their shaded portion is also is same part. Okay, so it means these are called equivalent fraction. So always remember, equivalent fraction mean they have the same part, they represent the same part. Otherwise in simple language you can say that two fractions are equivalent fraction if they have the equals, all they are equal, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. Understand or not? But you have to first solve this fraction. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. Okay, and now so note down it. Okay, so now 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, like this one. Example you can write like example I am writing here. 1 upon 2, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 6, like this one. So these are the equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. Now note down it. It is also very important. How to find equivalent fractions. If you understand this one, it is very easy exercise. Okay, so look at how to find the equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction means all fractions are equal. Tell me, suppose we are taking these two. Okay, 1 upon 2, and tell me if I multiply 1 also 2 and 1 also by 2, numerator also by 2 and denominator also 2. Both numerator and denominator we multiply by the same number by 2 by 2. So what we get? 2 upon 4. So it means both are equivalent fraction. If we multiply numerator and say denominator by the same numbers, so we will get a equivalent fraction. Any other number, any number you can take. Suppose 1 upon 2. Now you can multiply by numerator and denominator. Both should be multiplied. Numerator also, denominator. Suppose we are multiplying by 3. By 3, yes. 1 multiply 3. 3. 2 into 3, 6. 3 by 6. And 1 by 2 are both are equivalent fraction. That's why we are saying here 1 by 2. 1 by 2 equal to 2 by 4. 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6. Oh, 3 by 6. All are equivalent fraction. In simple language, you can say that if we want to find equivalent fraction, so we can multiply numerator and denominator by any number, but number should be same. Okay, so like this one, how many equivalent fraction we can find? Infinite, yes. Next time 1 upon 2. Now you can multiply 1 by 10, multiply by 10, 2 multiply by 10, 10, 10, 10. So 10 divided by 20, it is also equivalent fraction. You can find one more equivalent fraction, 1 upon 2. 1 upon multiply by 12 in numerator and denominator. 12 divided by 24. These are also equivalent fraction. So it means there are many equivalent fraction, but we should multiply by the same number. So note down it. It is very important. So how will you find? How to find equivalent fraction? So how will you find? So note down. To find equivalent. Equivalent means equal. To find equivalent fraction. To find equivalent fraction of a given fraction. Of a given fraction, we can multiply. We may multiply. We may multiply both the numerator and denominator. We may multiply. We can, if we want to find the equivalent fraction, we have to find. We may multiply both the numerator and denominator by same number. By same number. Okay? So not now. Okay? Same as it is. One more example. We have one more method also to find the equivalent fraction. Suppose it is 12 upon 15. So here we multiply. In first part we multiply both numerator and denominator by a same number. Now we are finding equivalent fraction by dividing. First by multiplying, now by dividing. But divide also by the same number. Yes. 12 divide by 3. 15 divide by 3. Yes. Numerator also divide by 3. Denominator also divide by 3. What we get? 12 divide by 3. 4. 15 divide by 3. 5. So these are, this one and these two are also equivalent fraction. So remember one thing, we can find equivalent fraction by multiplying or divide or dividing. Both are important. Here first we learned by multiply, now we learn by dividing. If we want to find the equivalent fraction of any given fraction, we may multiply. These two words are very important. Multiply or dividing both Okay, not only numerator, not only denominator, both the numerator and denominator by same number, we can find many equivalent fraction. Understand or not? So one thing is, always remember how will you find the equivalent fraction? By multiplying or dividing. By multiplying or dividing both numerator and denominator by same number. So you can write important thing. So how many equivalent fraction you can find? Infinite. Many. So you can write, we can find infinite. Infinite or infinite means many equivalent fraction of any fraction. We can find how many of any fraction. Example, suppose find equivalent fraction of 3/8. How will you find? First, multiplying numerator and denominator by same number. Numerator also 2, this one, so 6/16. Any other? Now multiply by 3. 3 into 3, 8 into 3. Multiply both numerator and denominator by 3. 3 9s are 8, 24. Like this one, infinite. Now multiply by 4. 3 into 4, 12. 8 into 4, 32. So like this one we can find infinite. Next, multiply 3 multiply 100, 8 multiply 100. So infinite equivalent fraction we can find. Okay. So remember how, and what is the method to finding equivalent fraction? By multiplying or dividing. But both the numerator and denominator should be multiplied by the same number. Remember this one. Same number. Now we will start our exercise of 7.3. If you understand, the only one thing is, remember what is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction mean two fractions are equal. And how will you find equivalent fraction? By multiplying or dividing. Any one method you can use, multiply or dividing, but we have to multiply or dividing by same number. Okay. So question number first, 7.3. 7.3, first part, all circle are equal. Okay, all are equal. This one, this one, this one, like this one. So we have to find, you have to check it, write the fraction. So first we will write fraction 1/2, 2/4, it is 3/6, and it is 4/8. Next is, all these fractions are equivalent. So how will we check? Tell me they are the equivalent. Yes, all the circle are equal. Their same part. This one, this one, this one. And otherwise, how will you find? So 1/2. You can write it is 2 1s are 1/2. It is what we can write. 3 1s are 3, 3 to the 1/2. 4 1s are 1, 4 to the 8. So 1/2, 1/2. It is also 1/2. It is also 1/2. All are equal. So you can write yes. All these fractions are equivalent fraction. Do you understand? Because all are equal. So first you have to cut this one and then check it. Okay, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. Next, B part, do yourself. Okay. Now in second part, you have to match. In second question, you have to write the fraction and pair up the equivalent fraction from each other. So first A is given, this one given. So what is fraction? 1 upon 2. B, like this one you have to find. Okay, B. So its fraction is 1, 2, 3. So it means 4 upon 6. C part 9. So it is 3 upon 9. So like this one you have to make. And second, another side is first part. First part is given. First part. These are the shaded portion. So this one we will write how much? How much part these are? 6 upon 18. Yes, how many part? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these are how much? So it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 upon 18. And 6 upon 18, what you can write? 6 ones are 6, 6, 3. 1 upon 3. Same as it is. Always. So 4. So it means 2 ones are 2. 2, 3. So 2 upon 3. It is 3 ones are 3. 3 upon 3. Okay. Next. B part. Second part. So like this one, 6 part is given. So what is this one? We will write 4 upon 8. So 4 upon 8, what you can write? 4 ones are 1, 4 2. So 1 upon 2. Now we have to match it. A 1 by 2. Which one is 1 by 2? So A is this one, 1 by 2. Next is 1 upon 3. C. So C is 1 upon first part. So like this one you have to match all. Okay, you can do. We already learned how to represent the fraction and only match. You have to match this 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 to 1 by 3. Next come 2 by 3, so next 2 by 3. Okay, do yourself this one. Okay, next question we will do now. Next is question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Oh, replace, fill in the blanks in each of the following by the correct number. 2 upon 7 equal to 8. This one. We have to fill this portion. Okay, this one portion we have to fill by the replace in each of the following by the correct number. Yes, and here is given 2 upon 7. 2 upon 7 equal to this one. It means 2 fractions are equal. 2 fractions are equal it means they are equivalent fraction. They are equivalent fraction. Okay, and tell me what number you will. So you have to think now. Okay, because I already told you equivalent fraction. How will you find? Suppose it is 2 upon 5. It means suppose equivalent fraction mean equal sign. So it means if suppose you numerator and denominator always we should have multiply by the same number. Suppose we multiply by 5. Here we should also 5. So suppose 10 divide by 25. So this question is like this one. Suppose it is not given. So 2 into 5, 5 into 5. Same as it is. Forget this one. So it means both are equal. It means what number you multiply by 2, then you get 10. So it means we should multiply by 5. So it means denominator also we should by 5. 5 into 5, 25. Understand? Same as it is. Here, tell me 2 upon 7. And what number you will think? What number you will multiply or divide? It means if we will multiply, then we will get a greater number. Yes, because 8 is greater than 2. So it means you have to multiply. So what number you multiply by 2, then it get 8. So 2 multiply by 4. Same as it is. Equivalent fraction mean multiply numerator and denominator by same number. So 7. So we multiply by 4. So 7 also multiply by 4. So 2 into 4, 8. Yes, it is 8. So it is 7 into 4, 28. So 2 by 7 equal to 8 upon 28. It means 2 into 4, 8. 7 into 4, 8 into 28. So multiply and divide by the same number. Okay, so it is the equivalent fraction. One more part of third question. And rest of do yourself. Now we are doing which one? C part. Okay. C part 3 upon 5 equal to this one. Now we have to find numerator. Divide by 20. Yes. So tell me, you should 5. Here is 5. Here is 20. Greater number. It means we have to multiply or divide. It means we have to multiply, because if we multiply by any number, we get a large number, and if we divide a number by any number, we get a smaller number. So what number you multiply by 5, then you got 20. 3 upon 5. 3 multiply by some number. So what number you multiply by 5, you get 20. So 5 into 4. 5 into 4, 20. So it means in numerator also we have to multiply by 4 by the same number. So 12 by 20. So it means 3 upon 5. 12 upon 20. Like this. Okay. Very simple question. Only you have to multiply. You have to find either we have to multiply or divide. Next E part. Third question, E part. 18, 24, yes, equal to 4, and it is find this. So we have to find this one. So tell me, so it means here is a larger number, it is a smaller number. So it means we have to divide 24 by some number, we get a 4. So tell me, what number you divide? 24, 18. So it means 24 divided by some number. Okay, 18 also, and we are getting 4. So what number you are divide 24? Then you get 4. This means 6, because 24 divided by 6, 4. So here is also 6. So 18 divided by 6, 3 upon 4. That means 18. So only you have to identify if it is another side is a bigger number, so we have to multiply. If it is smaller, so we have to divide. Okay. So do your D part, do yourself. Okay. Next is fourth question. Now fourth question, find the equivalent fraction. Now equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction of 3 upon 5. So first part, we have to find equivalent fraction of having denominator. Denominator is always downside, so denominator is 20. So find numerator. Find equivalent fraction of 3 upon 5. Equivalent mean equal sign. 3 upon 5 equal to having denominator. Denominator is 20. So it means 5 smaller, it is greater. So it means we should multiply. So what number you multiply? So 3 upon 5 equal to 5 into 4. 5 into 4, 20. So here is also by 4. So 12 upon 20. So what is equivalent fraction? 3 upon 5 equal to 12 by 20. Equivalent. Yes, they are equivalent. You can find 12 divided by 20. Cut 4. 4 3s are 4 5s are. What we get? 3 upon 5. Again you get 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5. Which means they are equivalent. Okay. Next is equivalent fraction of its D part. Okay. Of equivalent fraction of numerator having numerator 27. It means 3 upon 5 and numerator mean always upside. So it means 27 and we have to find this one. So it means what number we have to multiply by 3? We get 27. 3 into 9. So it means it is 27. So 3 into 9, 27. So what number? 5 into 9. What is 45? So they are equivalent fraction. So do yourself rest 2 part of this one. Now is only last question is remain. Question number 5 also you will do yourself. Okay. Question number 5 also. Now question number 6. Question number 6. In question number 5 you have to divide. Okay. Only question number 6. Question number 6. It's okay. Okay. We will do question number 6 in the next class. Okay. Thank you everyone. Have a one more part only. Fifth question one part. Question number 5. Equivalent fraction of 36 upon 48 with first part. What is numerator having numerator is 9. So it means 36 divided by 48. Numerator is 9 equal to, we have to find. So it means it is greater, it is smaller number. So we have to multiply or divide. We have to. So it means like this one you can find. What number you will multiply? 9 into 4. Okay. So it means what number you will divide by 36? You get 9. So 36 divided by 4. Everyone know what is 9. So it means here is also by 4. It is 12. So 9 upon 12. So same as it is, B part you can do yourself. So thank you everyone. Do the questions, and if you have any problem anytime you can ask me. Okay. Thank you.